You think you know Masha and the bear, but there are details hidden in the episodes that will make you see the show completely differently. Hello, Masha fans! Come with us whilst we explore some of the secrets we've spotted in Masha and the Bear. From subtle expressions to bizarre background moments, today we're counting down 5 Masha details you'll never unsee. Once you notice them, there's no going back. And trust me, after this video, every time you watch an episode, you'll be spotting things you never realized before. And some of them are just plain terrifying. Number 1. Masha's insane reaction time. Ever notice how Masha dodges objects, animals, and even bears' attempts to catch her with impossible speed? One second she's trapped under a pile of boxes, the next she's halfway across the forest, somersaulting off a tree branch like it's a walk in the park. And it's not just physical obstacles. She can react to Bear's entire plan before he even starts executing it, like she has a sixth sense for chaos. Sometimes she even anticipates other animals' movements. In one episode, a squirrel drops an acorn on Bear's head, and Masha catches it midair without even looking. That's either luck or some kind of supernatural timing. I wonder what sort of training Masha does. Hey wolves, throw all your scalpels at me and let's see how many I can catch. Hey tiger, set your hoop on fire and let's see if I can cartwheel through it backwards. You're right, I'm not up for that even if I did develop supernatural reactions as a result. Some fans joke that Masha's reflexes break the laws of physics, and if you've seen any of our other videos, you'll know we agree. Newton's laws are something Masha likes to leave to others. Trees bend, objects slide, animals get in her way, and somehow she's untouched. After noticing this, every oops moment she survives starts to feel more like a deliberate demonstration of unstoppable power than cute cartoon comedy. Honestly, Masha is like a tiny, adorable force of nature. Number 2. Bear's secretly terrified face. Bear usually looks calm and collected, but if you slow down certain episodes, you'll see a tiny flicker of panic in his eyes whenever Masha starts plotting chaos. It happens when she's building rockets, mixing chemicals, or swinging from chandeliers. You can literally see him calculating, how am I going to survive the next 10 minutes? And it's subtle. The animators hide it well, but once you spot it, you can't unsee it. It's like Bear is silently screaming inside, and we're the only ones noticing. Sometimes, his entire posture changes. Shoulders tense, eyes widen, ears twitch. It's practically a textbook guide for how to survive a toddler-induced apocalypse. But simply surviving is what Bear seems to do. He doesn't seem to be thriving with all the madness surrounding him. And don't forget the rare moments when Bear lets out a little sigh or mutters something under his breath. These aren't just expressions, they're moments of existential dread, subtly sprinkled between the chaos. Honestly, after noticing this, every time Bear calmly says, "Masha," it feels less like a call and more like a desperate plea for mercy. He's holding the forest together with pure willpower. The other question is whether Bear isn't just trying to hold himself together, but instead is trying to hold himself back. That tiny human would look awfully tasty to most bears. And I'm sure we've heard a folklore tale about a hungry bear before. Maybe there will be a video exploring just that soon. Number 3. The forest has its own rules. Take a closer look at the forest Masha lives in. It doesn't exactly follow the laws of reality. Bridges repair themselves if they collapse. Traps disappear right when she needs them to. Trees bend, rocks move, and gravity, well, gravity seems to politely step aside when Masha wants to do a stunt. And it's not just convenient for her, it's consistent throughout the series. Every object, plant, and animal behaves like it knows she's coming and is ready to play along. I can tell you that I usually get the opposite treatment in a forest. Usually roots jump out of the ground just to trip me. Brambles come out of nowhere to catch on my clothes, or a random forest bird will poo on me. I need some of Masha's magic. Sometimes background animals seem to anticipate her moves. In one episode, a hedgehog rolls down a hill perfectly timed to distract Bear, allowing Masha to escape. Coincidence? Maybe. But multiple episodes show this pattern repeating. Some of us think the forest itself is alive, responding to Masha's presence. Others suggest it might be a nod to Russian folklore, where forests often have their own will and spirit. Either way, once you start noticing how objects react to her, it's impossible to watch the show without imagining that the forest has a mind of its own. And it's obsessed with Masha. She's basically a tiny chaos deity in a cute pink dress. Number 4. Masha's twin-like behavior. Sometimes, Masha seems to be in two places at once. One scene shows her baking cookies in Bear's kitchen, and the next, she's swinging across the forest zipline, happening at the exact same moment. Fans have joked, does she have a secret evil twin? Or are there multiple Mashas running around the forest while Bear thinks it's just one? There are even episodes where she appears to talk to herself, laugh in two different locations, or cause simultaneous chaos in different parts of the forest, and Bear never notices. Consider the episode with the rocket. She's simultaneously in Bear's workshop, climbing the treehouse, and somehow operating the rocket. Either Masha has a twin, or the universe bends reality around her. Some even think one Masha might be the good Masha, the one Bear interacts with normally, and the other is pure chaos incarnate, invisible to him until she strikes. It's subtle, but once you start connecting the dots, the idea of two Mashas becomes strangely plausible. After noticing these moments, every time Masha appears out of nowhere, you can't help but wonder, is this the same Masha, or her mysterious twin silently plotting the next disaster? There's some real weight to this one, so keep your eyes peeled for our full breakdown of just how likely it is that Masha's evil twin is more than a figment of our imagination. Number 5. Objects react to Masha. Have you noticed how objects in Masha's world seem to have a mind of their own? When she walks into a room, doors swing open on their own, chairs wobble, paintbrushes float through the air. It's like the entire environment bends to her will or flees from her chaos. And it's not limited to inanimate objects. Animals, from squirrels to bees, seem to anticipate her moves, acting with almost supernatural precision. Some fans theorize that Masha emits a kind of psychic chaos energy, influencing everything around her. Others just think it's cartoon logic, but once you see it happening consistently, you can't ignore it. Even minor props like a rolling barrel or a falling bucket seem to follow an invisible path that Masha controls. She doesn't just interact with the world, she manipulates it, whether intentionally or instinctively. Maybe she's a secret Sith Lord. Maybe Darth Vader is her father too, and she's lying low until she claims her rightful place as a ruler of the galaxy. At least there would be an explanation for every time she seems to use the Force. Every time Masha enters a scene, it's like a tiny earthquake of movement. And once you see it, every time she appears, your eyes can't stop scanning for objects reacting to her presence. So those are 5 Masha details you'll never unsee. Small, subtle, or just plain bizarre. They might just change how we experience the show. Which of these did you notice first? Is there a weird detail we missed that haunts you every time you watch? Or is this all just looking for too much in a harmless kids show? Leave it in the comments below. Hit like if you spotted something new today, and subscribe for more Masha mysteries. See you in the next video!